Published, 5:07 Eastern Standard Time, the 8th of February 2019. Updated, 5:24 Eastern Standard Time, the 8th of February 2019. LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo have selected their teammates for the NBA All-Star Game, with the Los Angeles Lakers icon picking a number of players who could join him in California next season. James and Antetokounmpo won the most votes from each conference last term, making them captains for the February 17th game in Charlotte. As the leading overall vote earner, James had the first pick just as he did last year, when the Captain's Choice format was used for the All-Star rosters for the first time. LeBron James was all smiles as he picked his teammates for the 2019 NBA All-Star Game. Opposition captain Giannis Antetokounmpo looked delighted at his completed squad. The draft was on television, with both players naming their selections live in front of the camera. The Lakers star secured a number of players who could join him in California next season live on U.S. television. James first chose Golden State Warriors star Kevin Durant, who became the first draft pick for the second consecutive year, before adding Kyrie Irving of the Boston Celtics and Toronto's Kawhi Leonard to his starting lineup. All three could have an opportunity to join James at the Lakers in the near future, with their contract set to expire this summer. James also picked reserve Anthony Davis of the Pelicans, and he too seems to be closing in on a move to LA. Davis had requested a trade on January 28 but stayed with the Pelicans after Thursday's deadline for any move expired. The 25-year-old is said to be keen on a move to the Lakers and also shares the same representation as James. Once David had been chosen, James was jokingly asked, "You're sure you want him on your team?" James replied, "You know, I'm very sure of that." Antetokounmpo then quipped, "Isn't that tampering?" Before laughing, James responded, "Tampering rules do not apply on All-Star Weekend." Houston's James Harden surprisingly slipped down to the 7th pick within the 8 starters, but still managed to secure a place on James's team. James first chose Golden State Warriors star Kevin Durant, who was the first draft pick. Again, Antetokounmpo made it 2 Warriors in a row by selecting Stephen Curry for his team. First, Anthony Davis was picked by James as a reserve amid constant links with a move to the Lakers. Milwaukee Bucks forward Antetokounmpo made it 2 Warriors in a row after Durant's first-round pick by selecting Stephen Curry for his team. Antetokounmpo added Joel Embiid of Philadelphia 4th and Paul George of Oklahoma City 6th, before taking the last starter available, Charlotte's Kemba Walker, who will get to start on his home court. Things switched in the second round of the draft, with Antetokounmpo taking first choice among the reserves. He made sure he had a familiar face on his team by selecting colleague Chris Middleton, which allowed James to take Davis. Antetokounmpo rounded off his list of reserves with Nikola Jokic, Nuggets; Blake Griffin, Pistons; Russell Westbrook, Thunder; D'Angelo Russell, Nets; Nikola Vucevic, Magic; and Kyle Lowry, Raptors. James completed his squad with the additions of Klay Thompson, Warriors; Ben Simmons, 76ers; Damian Lillard, Trailblazers; LaMarcus Aldridge, Spurs; Karl Anthony Towns, Timberwolves; and Bradley Beal, Wizards. Charlotte's Kemba Walker was the final starter pick, but he'll get to play on his home court. James asked for a swap between Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons, and it was accepted. Embiid tweeted after the decision had been made and seemed to be confused and unhappy. Originally, Antetokounmpo had selected Simmons as one of his reserves, but James added further tension when he proposed the swap deal for Westbrook after the draft was complete. James wanted to stoke the fire between Westbrook and Embiid, which continues to bubble away following some on-court disputes, and his Greek opponent obliged to ensure the enemies will be on the same side in Charlotte. Embiid tweeted after the decision had been made and shared a gif of a man looking slightly confused and unhappy at the decision alongside the caption, "Okay." NBA Commissioner Adam Silver also had 2 of his own additions to the roster, and James predictably took best friend Dwayne Wade, while Antetokounmpo was left with Dirk Nowitzki of the Mavericks.